Hi everybody, here's Krystian from Teamworkcast.
And it's a trap. This is Putty.
And we see a lot of flip-offs going on right now because this is Netrunning with Teamworkcast.
And Falko has arrived.
Yeah, it's Falko on the screen. This is the 1st of February System Crash Draft. And it's a private draft, and on the left we have Falko, on the right we have Plüsch. Falko is flipping off, and actually I think the two conspired right now to just flip off the cameras as often as they can imagine.
Man, they're letting us know that they can shoot arrows everywhere.
Yeah. So yeah. I like it. I like it. Oh.
You guys, PG-13.
Very, very mature of you guys. Very mature. That's why we love watching you guys. All right. So Falko is playing the Shadow, and Plüsch is playing the Mask. And we're gonna see the game start. We saw Plüsch in the first round. Plüsch with some amazing decks that he constructed. They're really, really strong. Let's see how Falko will manage against Plüsch.
Aren't you guys playing at his store?
No, this is at a private house.
Oh, a private house.
Yeah, that's what we like to do. We just meet up and spend the evening. Love it. Sure gamble from Plüsch. Plüsch has even sure gamble. What's going on here? What happened there?
I think you guys gave him all the extra amazing cards.
You know, there is a clear gradient going on with the placing of the people in the tournament from the one side of the table to another. So I think Plüsch and Falko just sat at the side of the table where the awesome cards were. So anyways, we see Plüsch running on R&D, and there's a new card, but it's already out at this point, which is Marcus 1.0. Very close relative to Eli. Two subroutines, and can be each subroutine can be broken with a click. And one is runner trashes a card. The other, very mature. God, how mature. And the other one is and the runs on, and then afterwards Plüsch runs on HQ and finds the private contracts, which he decides not to trash. Falko pointing out that he gets 1 credit. Mr. Lee from Plüsch. I think that's a good card for a draft because you get so many horrible cards, and Mr. Lee just helps you to find a haystack in a needle.
A haystack in a needle pile.
Exactly.
A grain of salt on a beach, as it were.
I like how Falko just propped himself up on the
I'm glad that he's telling us how amazing we are.
Yeah.
You guys are number 1 twice.
I can't handle this right now. They're very, very committed to this gag.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you have to give it to them.
Oh, yeah. I'll give it to them at least twice.
All right, Mr. Lee being used by Plüsch, and he gets a credit. And there's an install in front of R&D by Falko, because the Marcus is not really stopping anybody.
Yeah.
So we see another Mr. Lee on Plüsch's turn. Plüsch is really thinking about his heart. He really wants to make sure he has the best cards in his hand, as if he hasn't even already created the best deck in the world.
Plüsch goes on to bring this deck to Store Championships, and he wins.
Yeah, that would be great. Sadly, some of the cards are not legal yet. So we see Dirty Laundry on the archives, and we see a interesting Sacrificial Construct.
Sacrificial Construct?
This corset goodness here right now. And so Falko installs the private contracts and gets the monies.
I love money.
Yeah, so It's your turn, he says, flipping off the camera. Mr. Lee, don't leave town, Plüsch.
I like that these two mats are essentially Project Beale versus Jessica Biel.
Is it Jessica Biel? Reiner Roja is... No.
I know. I just want it to be that way so that my joke would work.
Beale versus Beale?
Beale versus Beale, yeah. And the Beale off.
I imagine Reiner Roja, if it was a movie, Reiner Roja would be played by...
Jessica Biel.
Kate Blanchett.
She's too busy playing every elf lady.
Yeah, that's true. And we see, yes, there is the fairy, such a good card, such a good breaker, and there is the crowbar. So we see the repetition of the first setup. Fairy, of course, breaks sentries, no problem. The crowbar breaks barriers, but its strength is equal to the amount of breakers installed.
Falko, you missed a chance to flip off the crowbar.
Yeah, Falko was just so shocked by the crowbar that he forgot to flip off the camera.
God damn it, Falko.
Falko, you're losing your grip, man. Get your stuff together.
You know, I had a lot of faith in him for a while. Go. Now it's waning. I like Falco's t-shirt. It's a trap. Yeah, that's good.
Which it's always a good thing to wear when you're playing Netrunner, just to remind the other player that, hey, it's a trap. You can always point to your t-shirt when you kill them. Anyway, so we see the daily cast from Plüsch. That's really nice. Ooh, power shutdowning 0. So Plüsch can decide which one to trash. And Plüsch uses the sacrificial construct to prevent the trash.
Ah.
How nice! It's like Plüsch has every answer to everything in his deck.
Yeah.
Ever.
He has somehow created the perfect deck.
It's amazing. And Falco rationalizes this display by saying he wanted to remove the sacrificial construct, so Plüsch cannot get through the Marcus with 1 click. He has to pay 2 clicks. Because one of the subroutines on Marcus is runner trashes a card. And Plüsch could have trashed the sacrificial construct. Very complicated, elaborate rationalization for display. I think Falco just forgot the sacrificial construct.
He's too busy thinking about fingers.
Yeah, and Plüsch installs the compromised employee, which we saw in the previous game. So he basically recreates board state from the last game right now.
Yeah.
Except for Mr. Lee, that wasn't there last time around.
And he doesn't have...
Alright, something new happens! What? OmniDrive! So it is hardware, something gets installed in there. A recurring credit to use the something that's installed in there. And that something that's installed in there is gingerbread, ladies and gentlemen.
Gingerbread. What?
Meanwhile, Falco just scores agenda like the boss he is. He scores a prize requisition. No, not prize requisition. Hostile takeover. Both have like businessmen who are angry on it.
Yeah, is he playing himself?
I don't. No, Falco is not the kind of guy.
Oh.
Falco is more of an inside job kind of guy. Look how rich Falco is. I mean, Plüsch just got one bad publicity through the hostile takeover.
Yeah.
But Falco is super rich, and that's something that took me a while. I just realized it's like mid-draft or so that hostile takeover is actually economy. You don't consider it as economy usually.
Yeah. I do like the limitations that the draft world kind of puts on Netrunner. It makes it into a much different game.
Yeah.
And you get to escape the whole confines of the meta.
I really like that they basically created an entire draft set to make gingerbread viable.
You think that's why they did it?
It's just full of traces.
That's true. I figured it was...
but then, of course, they put in like Gutenberg, which makes gingerbread not interesting anymore.
Yeah.
And, of course, Falco was so busy flipping off the camera that he dropped all his dice on the floor. And then we see lots of installs. Now that Falco has all the money in the world, he can afford to be like really aggressive with the installs, create huge servers, and start scoring away. Let's see about that.
Did he just take 4 clicks?
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, I think one of the servers was installed already.
Oh, okay.
That was the one where a private contract was installed in.
I was going to say, this is like that game that you just published recently where everyone's like,
people,
God!
People were very upset about people taking 4 clicks. They can't understand how this can happen.
I think that whoever did that, they should probably get some protection because people are coming for them.
Yeah, like Kevin Costner, maybe.
Yeah.
Following them around. So Sherazade, or as we like call her, Cher. And hey, another crowbar. Cher gets a crowbar. Cher gets a crowbar. So now that crowbar is, both crowbars are strength 4. That's significant now.
No kidding.
Can break a barrier strength 4 for 0 credits. And we see another score. We don't quite see what it is. Ah, yes. It is a Vulcan cover up 2 meat damage.
Boof, boof.
Ooh, showing off. Sadly, we haven't seen showing off in action, but yeah, that's not a big deal for Plüsch to survive. No problem. Vulcan cover up. Plüsch taking the Mr. Lee here and running on the R&Ds, and he meets Inazuma. Oof, he doesn't have any solutions for this. The only thing he doesn't have a solution for. So he cannot jack out anymore, and he cannot break the next one, which is the Marcus. Oh man, how annoying. He can't even click through the Marcus. So he will have... No, he actually has to decide what to trash. He has to think about this. I guess, yeah, he gets a credit for the compromised employee, and now he has to trash 1 card before ending the run. What will he do now? Or actually, he can break the Marcus because he has the crowbar. He can use the crowbar to break the Marcus. No, he can't, obviously, because he just went through Inazuma.
Yeah. So you're contradicting yourself there, sir.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm gonna write about this on the internet. You'll not hear the... Okay.
Wrecked, I'm sorry.
Calm down, bro.
Alright, yeah. Compromised employee gets trashed for the Marcus. Really great combo that Falko created here. Inazuma into Marcus is nice. Because, the subroutine of Marcus usually doesn't matter. Like, usually you have at least 1 click to get through.
Yeah.
Nobody runs on the last click.
Run last click. I run on the last click.
I know. But now it's suddenly it really hurts. And it ends the run too, so nice. Plüsch uses the Jax, the Mr. Lee, and daily casts away. So that's something I noticed with this draft set, and that is code gate breakers are very important.
Yeah, I was gonna say have we seen any? I mean, Ant-Man gets around that, but
no, Plüsch hasn't played. I don't think we saw what Plüsch has for code gates, but a lot of end run actually comes from code gates.
Yeah.
The few barriers that I've seen, usually there's ways around them, and if you don't have any ways, you still have 2 chameleons in your starter pack, so whatever. And there is the helpful AI that was so helpful in the first round.
Yeah.
So helpful. Maybe it will be helpful now. Too.
Ooh, is he running on HQ? He is.
Running on HQ. Let's see about that. Falko does have the money to rest anything. Doesn't rest the first one. Another Inazuma. Ooh, no. What will be the thing that Plüsch slams into next? So that's a flaw of Plüsch's deck. He doesn't have good solutions for
we found a weakness
for code gates, I guess, or at least he doesn't have it right now.
This is tense.
This is tense. What? How does he break this? Does the crowbar work against? That was a mistake right there, right?
Let's see. Crowbar, Netrunner.
That was a misplay right there. All right. Oh yeah. So, I'm not exactly sure what here happened. I guess we have to put one of our smart text underneath here. Anyway, he gets through the
crowbar is for code gates.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, trash, break up to 3 code gate programs.
All right. I'm sorry. That was my mistake here. All right, so gets through the. So he has solutions for code gates, and after all,
This whole time, his weakness was
man.
false.
And so he got through Inazuma. He got through the Victor here, and he accessed a card, and that is in fact the geothermal fracking. So both players at 2 points now.
Is he at 2? I thought he was at 3.
No, because Vulcan cover up is 1 point.
Ah, okay.
Seriously, crowbar is code gates?
According to what I'm looking at right now.
I guess it makes sense. A gate you open with a crowbar, right?
I would think it would be barriers.
Anyway, we see a clone chip and we see an R&D interface.
Well, I mean, let's see if it's changed.
Oh, Adman. Uh-oh, we see an Adman.
Yeah, everywhere I look, crowbar is a decoder.
So a strength 3 Adman now.
Ooh. Yeah, crowbar is a decoder.
But then drawing more cards with Mr. Lee. Like Falco missed another flip-off opportunity here. Really disappointed right now.
If this was a professional level game, he would be losing right now.
Yeah, like the flip-off to not flip-off ratio is through the roof.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. Anyway, Falco just gets credits. And it's Plüsch's turn again. 3 counters on the admin. By the way, if you're being recorded by a camera, like creating the heaps of credits is not cool. Because we cannot tell if that's 2 or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So just spread them out on your card. There's a lot of room on there. We don't have to read it. Anyway, we see a Rook being installed. So that Rook will lower the strength of ice that it's installed on by 2.
That's fun. But kind of messes with his Atman.
Yeah, so now he installs on an Inazuma, and now Inazuma becomes breakable by Atman. That was the plan all along, I guess. And then he runs on the R&Ds, gains access to R&Ds, and that's another Marcus. So all of the cards on R&D are now breakable by Atman. It will be quite expensive though. He will have to pay like 5 credits if he doesn't break one of the subroutines on Inazuma. But he actually pays 6. You're silly. You don't have to break the cannot jack out subroutine. Plüsch hasn't played often against Inazuma. These 2 cards scores 1. It is the hostile takeover. So he Plüsch at 3 credits, 3 agenda points right now, and he's halfway to his victory.
And halfway to this game being done.
It is a it is a rather slow and arduous game, isn't it?
Yes. Although, wait, did he just score another hostile takeover?
Yep, Falco just scored another one. And because he has now the money, he just ices up the R&Ds even more.
Draft Glacier.
I mean, I don't know if he will win this way, but at least he can prevent Plüsch from getting even more access. That admin is just vicious. That shouldn't be in this draft pack. This is just preposterous.
But with all of the traces and tags, there's got to be something that can be done.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, come on, bro.
I mean, come on, right?
Yeah. This is about hacking the planet, not making it better.
Yeah.
Or something.
All right, Mr. Lee. Not a lot of cards left in Plüsch's deck. I think we saw most of it now. More Mr. Lees. There is a Shiv. There is the Shiv that we saw in the previous game. Of course, installing it on share. So gets another credit for this. The Shiv breaks sentries. So by this time it's at 1, 2, 3, 4. Strength 4 now. But still vulnerable. I guess he's not vulnerable to the Grim because he has the Fairy. Falko installs and gets 2 credits. And Plüsch studies the rook because he hasn't played the rook very often. I don't have... Do you remember the rules of rook, of how it can be rehosted? Like all of the Kaisa has like different rules on how they can be rehosted.
Yeah.
Anyway, we see a rehost on that ice, and IRSS.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's good because Falko has like 2 bad publicities now.
Yeah.
And then there is a root behind it. I am root.
I am root.
And
so host rook on ice, not hosting Kaisa. If already hosted, rook can be hosted only on ice, protecting this server, or on ice in the same position, counting from the innermost spot, protecting another server.
In the same position, counting from the innermost.
Yeah.
I guess that's not. Oh yeah. Okay.
This is why
I guess he paid 2 clicks
Kaisa.
to. I guess he must have paid 2 clicks to rehost it then. Anyway, we see a run on the HQs, and there is the ice that we saw in the last game, which is the Merumati, which is now a strength 4 barrier, something that Plüsch cannot break. And then we see, the root is being rezzed, and the credits on the root, recurring credits, can be used for lots of different things. It can be, for example, used to advance a card, which Falko did to score the clone retirement here, to remove one of his bad pups, so now he's down to 1 bad pup.
Nice. So I guess if you think of rook as moving as a rook can in chess, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Up and down, left and right.
Yeah. Alright, so now it's being rehosted. RSS, maybe to reiterate, it's something that was never used, and I think Falko did like a troll draft there just to use it once. But basically, it's a I don't know what strength it is, but I think it's a code gate. But the subroutine is like the runner loses as many credits as there is bad pub.
Yeah, it is a strength 2. It costs 0 to res.
And the funny thing is, like, if you have one of those, then basically the runner loses the credits that he would have gotten through the bad pub. But really, if there's 2, you can use bad pub as an offensive strategy, as a taxing strategy, which is really funny, I think.
Yeah, there aren't enough cards like IRS yet to really have an amazing bad pub deck.
And it's like, the bad pub has also all sorts of drawbacks, but yeah. And here we see Plüsch installing the toolbox here, so that's interesting. Mm-hmm. He also got one of those, and I got 2. So toolbox is very popular apparently in this draft format, or at least very very common. And I think root was also a good draw from Falko here. I think it doesn't give him credits, but it saves him a lot of credits, especially in late game right now. You can use those credits to install ice, for example. You can use those credits to res ice. I think I didn't draw it because I thought it was too heavy, but it's actually right now it's quite effective. And as a runner, you don't want to trash it. It's not because you're not like denying money like immediately. It doesn't feel like you're denying actual money. But actually you want to trash in the long term. And we see runners and corporations just getting up, drawing up money.
I like how many agendas are out there and how few points either player has.
Yeah, I think Falko is ahead now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Should have 4 to 3, yeah.
Yeah. And there's so much ice out there, and so much. And this is a very complex game. The rook being rehosted with 2 clicks on the outermost ice on that server. I guess Plüsch wants to get in. He gets in.
Kaisa decks win.
Oh man, Chum! Are you kidding me? Chum is a great draft ice. So now it's strength 2, I think, is it?
For those that don't remember, Chum says the next ice the runner encounters has +2 strength. And do 3 net damage unless the runner breaks all subroutines on a piece of ice.
It's strength 4, right?
Yes, 4. It costs 1, 2 res.
So now it's strength 2, and Plüsch cannot do anything about this. He continues, and now it's the Inazuma. Oh, damn! So that's like strength 7, and if he doesn't break it, which he can't, it will do 2 net damage, and then he cannot jack out of the server anymore, and he cannot break next one.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare server if I ever saw one. But you have to keep in mind like that Plüsch can rehost the rook, which makes the server vulnerable again.
Yeah.
And he gets 2 damage, net damage. Oh, 3? Why 3? I think they made a mistake.
No, it's 3 net damage.
Oh, 3? Is it 3?
Yeah.
And then we see no rest on this last ice, sadly. There was no rest. Oh man, there was no rest on the last ice. And then there is the space camp, which is kind of like an ambush. So if there are exits, something happens for the corporation. That's good for the corporation. But this time it just advances a card, Falko doesn't have actually anything that can be advanced with it. So you should just use it to bait Plüsch into the server, which worked flawlessly.
It's if Space Camp is accessed from the R&D.
It works also from R&D. It works from everywhere.
I'm sorry. I didn't finish reading that sentence. Yeah. You may place 1 advancement token.
Man, those Inazumas are really doing some good work in Falko's deck right now. Plüsch rehosts the rook on the R&D again. He wants to get in the R&D again. Meanwhile, Falko, I guess does he reinstall the space camp?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so we might have another card in that server now. I mean, this could have been really bad for Plüsch. He was lucky that this wasn't something really horrible behind the Inazuma.
Yeah,
like an Ichi or something. Falko is doing some really great work constructing amazing IC. Fenris! So he rests the Fenris on a run on R&D, and the Fenris gives him Falko by 1 bad pup. It's end a run and 1 brain damage. It is a Sentry strength 4, I believe.
Ooh, I think the fairy's gonna go, isn't it?
No, the shift is enough. There's 4 breakers installed, so the shift is strength 4. It's just enough to break the Fenris once, and then he gets through the rest with his admin.
It's nice to see the Kaisa ice really, or Kaisa thing actually mattering.
It's amazing. Like, Plüsch has exactly the answer to this Inazuma problem right now. I mean, it's a very taxing answer. He has to use all the clicks to rehost it, but it's perfect for his admin strength 3. It's again, Plüsch has this amazing luck of creating the perfect server. I don't know if that's just the mastery of the game. If that's because we drafted the corporation first, and I know that Plüsch was sitting close to where Falko was, so I'm assuming that Plüsch saw the cards that Falko was seeing.
So Plüsch is almost out of cards, but also it looks like Falco's almost out of cards.
Yeah, it's very deceiving because there's foreshortening going on the specific lengths of the camera. But yeah, this game is going for a very long time. Those aren't big decks, so we're nearing the end of this game. This is the end game now. Falko just needs 2 points to win this game. Plüsch still needs 3. And I think it's actually a smart idea to put a lot of small agendas in this deck.
Yeah.
For this drafting, because it's very difficult to create secure servers. So if you can fast advance, that's really great as a corporation. And as a runner, all the cards are very taxing. There's very little end run. So as a runner, if you have to run a lot to score agendas, that's also great for the corporation. All right. Wow. Suicide run.
Oh man.
Dann willst du Zugriff? Mach weiter, ja. Ist klar.
Hätte ich gerne.
Hast du da? Keine.
I'm not exactly sure what happened there.
als Minuspunkt nehmen in deine
But yeah, Falco didn't rest the Tsurugi, which was behind the Inazuma. And there's a Shiku inside,
Ah, yes.
which
Falko und Plüsch.
Plüsch decided to score, so now he has -1 agenda points, so now he's down to 2 agenda points. Plüsch really not doing so well right now. Man, but if Falco loses now, that's going to be really embarrassing for Falco.
Yeah. I have faith in you, Plüsch.
Man, Falco constructed also a pretty vicious corporation deck right now.
No kidding.
Even something like RSS does a good job here. Alright, Plüsch runs on the... oh, there was a clone ship. Alright, so he clone ships out the Shiv, places it on a Sherazade, trashes the Shiv to break through the Fenris, and then breaks the rest with his admin and sees another 2 cards. And let's see if Falco can show him something that he wants to see. There's an asset and there's an agenda. Ooh, nice. Private security force, so Plüsch is back up to 4 points. One more 2-point agenda and Plüsch wins the game.
Install, einmal entwickeln.
Uh-oh. Install advance on that card.
There's so much ice there. And he doesn't have any cards where he can take damage and not care. Ah, that's fun.
Man, that Inazuma is doing such a good job right now. I love it. Running on R&D again. Two cards left in R&D. You will see the rest of the deck now. Breaks the Fenris with a fairy. And he wins the game!
Oh, wow!
He wins the game!
Plüsch.
He win the game indeed! Falco...
You have redeemed yourself, Plüsch.
Falco didn't kill...
Installieren müssen. Ich hatte den da installieren müssen.
Oh, he had a winning agenda. Falco had his winning agenda installed on that server. But, so this was really the last turn for Plüsch to get through. And he succeeded. Wow, what an amazing game, Nick!
That was an amazing game. This is the kind of game you would never see
Yeah.
anywhere else except in a draft.
Inazumas, Shivs, Irises, Root. What else do you want, man? Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
It's pretty amazing stuff. I was really enjoying this one. Really complex game. Who would have thought that draft decks would create such complex or such amazing games?
Yeah.
I hope we will see more of those games in the following turn, because there's still the second game in this round coming up. I hope you'll join us, Nick, and our listeners. And you know what we're going to do right now.
I don't understand it, but we're gonna hack the planet?
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car.
Let me explain.